Hello everyone and welcome to Super Kirbylicious again. And today, just because I want to do something different, I'm going to be reviewing a Nerf gun. So this is the first time I've tried this, so let's start off with my new favorite that I just bought last week, the Nerf Rapidstrike CS-18. Once again, I'm going to be sharing my personal opinion about this gun, so don't get mad at me if I say something you don't like, because it is entirely my opinion, and my opinion is the reason why I bought this in the first place. So just try to enjoy this as we go along if you don't like it. I did some inside researching, so I found out that this was going to be released in the fall, and this was probably around June, early July that I first posted this, and it came out about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I first saw it in a Target at West Edmonton Mall when I was on my vacation, and I picked it up at a Walmart in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. So that's my background on buying this gun. I bought this because I wanted something that was full auto, and it has that option, so that was one reason I liked this to begin with. My other option was going to be the Rampage, just because I like the slam fire, and it came with a 25 dart drum, but I settled on this instead. If you're wondering whether or not this is in fact a new Nerf gun, no. It is in fact just an elite version of the Stampede CS-50, that's always a tongue twister. So I had used the Stampede before at my friend Josh's house. He's the one from Josh's Random Rave. That was something we did a few years back. And it was a pretty nice gun, but I just felt it was too heavy, and it kind of leaned towards the back a little bit because of the 6D batteries that weighed like 2 pounds. So I remembered everything about that gun. Then once I saw the box art that was leaked from Hasbro, I said, hey, this looks like something I'd get if it's supposed to be streamlined and lighter. So I did my research again, and I waited for a bit, and it finally came out. So I just went ahead and bought it. And for 40 Canadian dollars at Walmart, you get the gun itself, you get 18 darts, and you get the clip. But enough talking about the gun, you all want to see how it works, don't you? So I guess I'm going to have to show you. Alright, enough screwing around. I got the gun loaded. It's ready. Priming the motor. So let's just go ahead and do this. I'm going to be firing it directly over my camera, so if it captures fast enough, you can see each dart as it goes by. Well, that went mostly as I expected. I was shooting it pretty much 2 feet from the ground and with a little bit of angle. I say it went about 30 or 40 feet, which is pretty good for like that, because usually when you're shooting a Nerf gun, you're standing up fully, and the box says it can fire up to 22 meters. That's about 75 feet, so that's pretty good. I don't know the exact calculation for that, but most of them are supposed to hit 70 feet, and considering I can stand up and I can hit about 50 to 60, that's pretty good. So the firing, I don't know if you could see it. You could barely hear the motor in the video. I could tell right when I was editing this. The darts came out pretty fast. I'd say I could get 2 or 3 every second. So that's pretty good for someone like me, because I like to be the heavy weapons guy in Nerf wars. Now that we can dive a little more into the schematics of the gun, you can see that there's tactical rail up here, here, 2, 1 on each side, and there's one along the bottom here, which is also where you hold the batteries. There's also a flip-up sight right here, and you got the built-in sights along this rail here. You got holes here, here. There's a sling here, here, and if you really wanted to, you could put it on the stock. I don't recommend it. The stock is adjustable, just push this little orange trigger right here, slides out. Pull it back in, slides back in. I think I may or may not have broken it before this video because I don't need to press the button to pull it back out anymore. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I never tried it before. So you got your firing trigger right here, acceleration trigger starts the motor here, and you got your clip release right here. The clip release is a little tricky. I'm almost 6 feet and I really don't have that big of a hand. So it's a little weird to try to get the clip release button on. You can maybe use your ring finger for the acceleration and maybe use your middle finger for the clip release. That's really awkward if you're actually in the middle of a fight. All in all, this is a very comfortable gun. It's very light compared to the predecessor, the Stampede. The batteries aren't loaded in the back this time, they're loaded in the front. It only takes 4 C batteries, not instead of 6 D, which are heavier. So that cuts down the weight by a few pounds just because D batteries are so heavy. This gun probably, I'd say this gun might be at the max 5 or 6 pounds. That's really nothing for someone like me to pull. One thing I was interested in is that it doesn't have the white stripe up here like it does with all the Elite guns, and the Nerf logo and the N-Strike Elite logo is gray, as you can see here. Oh, by the way, your access door is up here. That needs to be fully closed to fire in case you were stupid or something. And the motor doesn't start unless you have a clip in, so got your plug here, 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 and here on your rails. It's always helpful to know where those are just so you can put anything you want. The stock, really comfortable. Shouldering it, I prefer the stock to be the shortest just because I like to press it up against my shoulder, not over top. I find that a little awkward. I like to putting a recon barrel on this is really nice, but all that really does is just decrease your accuracy. Wow, that took a while to explain. Just for fun, I thought you'd like to see how I sometimes like to dress up my guns just to make them look a little cooler. The whole thing's not going to fit on screen, I apologize for that. But I got recon barrel extension on the side right here. Actually fits nicely. I didn't think it would look that nice with it. Got my 2 recon lights, one on each side, and sometimes I like to put the 35 dart drum from my Raider underneath because it actually fires about the same as the Elite darts. I really don't understand the science behind that. Thought it would be a lot worse. But just something you guys might have wanted to see. I don't really know if it makes that big of a difference, but so now I guess we're looking for the full fact on whether or not I like this gun. I personally do. I would recommend it to anyone who wants a gun that's more of a assault rifle than a pistol, like a Maverick. I find this better than most of the Elite guns. I've tried a few. I personally would prefer this over any of them. My second choice, of course I already said that, was the Rampage, but I decided to go with this just because it's full auto instead of slam fire. I would definitely use this in a Nerf war. I wouldn't recommend trying to be stealthy with this because the motor does kind of get a little bit loud. So if you're one of the guys that's coming in from the flank to secure the kill, or however your team wants to do it, I would pick this gun just because you can spray fire if all else fails. You can spray a cover fire, or you can just do it one at a time if you're trying to hit someone. That's why I like it. You have options. I give it a 5 out of 5 for myself just because it's something I like. So I guess that concludes my review on the Nerf Rapidstrike CS-18. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like or leave a comment below if I missed something you wanted to hear about. And if you like this video, you can go check out my other videos, and you can always subscribe. So if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, and once again, thanks for watching. I am Super Tribulicious, and I am out. Welcome to the freak show!